The Saiyan pod lands in the thick and dense jungle, and it leaves a crater about the size of a football field. And in this crater, a lone creature wanders up to the space pod to see exactly what landed in his backyard. And as the space pod opens up, and what the creature witnesses inside is a humanoid with a monkey tail. And as Kakarot opens his eyes and looks up, he sees the smiling face of Jar Jar Binks.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. May the 4th be with you guys. Today we have actually two videos for you. This one and Rose has a video on her channel talking about the comparisons and the similarities between Dragon Ball and Star Wars. It is her first ever crossover style video. Go ahead and check it out. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below and the top comment. Go ahead and support your girl. What if the Force was in Dragon Ball? Well, we could either have this two ways. We could have just the Force in Dragon Ball, or we can combine the Dragon Ball Star Wars worlds in some way, similar to the very beginning of the video. Now, I am going to be focusing on the first approach because I believe that just having the Force in Dragon Ball, having access to it, having all these creatures and all these beings have access to it, is enough for this video's what if. And we don't need to have Goku being raised by Jar Jar Binks, although that was kind of funny. But you're probably wondering and scratching your head, well, BlackScape, why are we even doing this sort of video? I mean, the Force and essentially anything in Star Wars, it pales in comparison to the power of what Dragon Ball characters can do, even the very lowly ones like Yamcha. I mean, these characters blow Star Wars characters out of the water in terms of raw strength and power. Why would you even give them the Force? Why would they have need for it? Well, first of all, loyal subscriber, the Force actually enhances beings well beyond what they can initially do naturally, and this is apparent in the Jedi and the Sith, where they can do all sorts of different things. They have elevated strength, speed, and they can jump really high. The Force grants them additional powers, but what we saw in the Rise of Skywalker is that when you put this to almost like a god level character tier like Palpatine in the Rise of Skywalker, and you give him levels of the Force that we've never seen before, what I call the Super Force, well, you get what we saw in that movie, where we get lightning that is able to disable thousands of ships in an instant. This is the biggest display, the strongest display of lightning and force ability that we've seen in the main Star Wars series. So I confidently say that this feat is on a similar wavelength to what even low Dragon Ball characters can do. So if it elevates him that much, if the Force is that strong, can you imagine what that would look like if you applied it to characters that are already on planetary levels? They would be able to chain lightning solar systems. It would be stupid and awesome at the same time. Yeah, they get enhanced well beyond their means. Even Death Battle just had a video where Obi-Wan versus Kakashi, and originally I thought Kakashi had it, but once you actually look at the facts and everything that portrayed, I mean, I know they're not the best source of information, but it made sense that Kakashi was way stronger and way faster because the Force was giving him that extra edge. And you guys know my history with Death Battle, so I wouldn't praise them blindly. They actually made a very good point. So what would that look like if characters and creatures in Dragon Ball had the Force? Well, we only have to look at two planets in particular. We have Planet Vegeta and we have Planet Earth. Planet Vegeta would be full dark side. It would be a dark side planet. And can you imagine an Uzaru using chain lightning to like level several cities at once? It would be another tool that they could use, and the dark side would be extremely strong on that planet. But as we know from Dragon Ball Super Broly, Not every Saiyan is a bloodthirsty savage or villain. Some of them are actual good guys, so there would be some light side users on the planet, but very minimal. Now, how would they use the lightsaber? Well, they wouldn't. I don't think that they would ever use a lightsaber. I don't think they would construct one because weapons, they're far beyond weapons. So they would probably end up using similar swords like Rose Goku Black. He used a energy sword, a key sword, and Vegeta uses one too. So I think that is the ability that these beings would use, and depending on whether they were dark side or light side would be the color of their saber. It would make sense for Bardock and Gine, if they were both light side users, to send their son away to a different planet to get away from the evil Saiyans, because the evil Saiyans, maybe they're purging light side users, you never know. So that leads us to Goku landing on Earth, and Earth isn't a haven for good guys. It's basically split into two. Some people are good, some people are bad. But it would be really cool if Grandpa Gohan discovered Goku and he was a Jedi Master. Imagine Goku's training as a Jedi warrior. It would be really cool, but also really brief, because I would still have Goku transform into Uzaru, and this would be an Uzaru with force powers, and he would turn full dark side essentially as an Uzaru, and that is how Grandpa Gohan ends up dying. But as Goku goes through his journeys, he meets another Jedi, Bulma, who is strong in the Force but hasn't gained access to all its abilities yet, and she is looking for the Dragon Balls to make herself more powerful because she knows of the dark side, and dark side users are on the planet and they are vicious. This would be a world where most characters would have access to the Force. This story could go in many different directions, but ultimately I would like it to lead where Bulma ends up getting stronger, and this would make Earthlings, like, they would be far stronger than they normally are, and they could definitely use the Dragon Balls to wish themselves stronger. Maybe that's what she does eventually. She gains the Dragon Balls and then wishes for everybody to basically get a Zenkai boost. Once the evil Saiyans find out that there is a good Saiyan still alive on planet Earth, Vegeta personally brings down an army to come take him out, and this could lead to Bulma versus Vegeta or Vegeta versus Goku. In conclusion, that's exactly what I think would happen if they would have the Force in Dragon Ball. I do think it would be a nice little equalizer that would definitely bring Earthlings to a much higher level of strength. But unfortunately, characters like, say, Frieza, who would 100% be dark side, like, they would just chain lightning solar systems if they were that strong. But let me know what you guys think would happen if the Force was in Dragon Ball. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag End of Video Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today, I'm going to be responding to Chake Licks. Caulifla, can two people from different genders fuse? Goku, I thought you and Kaba, you know. Caulifla, what? Goku, never mind. I don't think Goku knows what any of that stuff is, apparently, from Dragon Ball Super, even though, you know, how is that even possible? But even if he did, I don't think that Caulifla, I don't think Kaba is Caulifla's type. Thank you so much for your comment, Chake Licks. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.